Quick review time. Let me put my review voice on. From the series that was always popular in Japan, but somehow America said no, I want Final Fantasy instead because Cloud. Comes the remake to a 1988, damn we're old, RPG combining the nostalgic charm of the original with modern graphics and gameplay improvements. Square Enix comes to you with Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. All of those D's and all of those 2's, a lot of numbers, but that's not why we're here. Step into the world of wherever this game takes place, as you play as the hero, a young warrior tasked with saving the world, just like his daddy used to, stunning like his dad. But a story filled with emotional depth and twists that stand out, making this more than just a simple hero's journey. It's a narrative about legacy, friendship, and self-discovery, with a memorable cast in a world that feels both vast and personal. At first glance, these stories seem simple, but then you put two and two together because this game doesn't hold your hand. Well, unless you pick the option for it too. But in its original sense, you will come across lands and people that will give you tasks, or you might just stumble upon something that works and fixes something else, and then you find a heart-wrenching story that you didn't know existed. Or you find something real cool and real cheeky and real funny, like becoming a king for the day because your king wants to go down there and gamble and watch monster fighting. Either way, the story in this game takes you to a lot of places that you don't seem to think that you would get from an RPG that came out in the 80s. But the charm is there. But Blue, what about the gameplay? Well, the gameplay at its core remains faithful to the original. It's turn-based. I know a lot of y'all don't like that because look, a lot of y'all don't like to read, so I don't even know why you're here. But character customization and party building mechanics are still intact. You start the game out being able to recruit 3 other people, but also you can make your own. And I made my friends Felix and Sammy, and for some reason they did not want to live in the beginning of the game, and I had to walk around with them in caskets. But that's okay because we got stronger as we kept on going and grinding. And yes, I said grinding because that's what you're gonna need. If you don't like JRPGs, especially back then, and you don't like grinding, then I'm sorry to tell you, you're gonna be doing that a lot because you will get your ass whooped. But that's okay because this game does make that a little bit easier by speeding up things so you can fight a little bit quicker. But you might not want to do that because, again, these monsters will pack you up. But also, when you're fighting, this game does something different than other games where you're fighting groups of targets, so you never know who you're going to attack. If there's 3 people on the screen, it's the same enemy, you pick to attack them, but you don't know which one to pick. It's a little random, but it's fun and it's different. Good luck, buddy, because you will get packed up. Speaking of the map and the world, the HD 2D graphics are nothing short of beautiful. The world feels alive with dynamic lighting and weather effects. Every detail is there. You can see water drop. You can see the waterfall looking good. Taking a 1988 game and making it look as good as this does in pixels and in HD graphics was one of the best things and decisions that they made to make this game. Towns, dungeons, the overworld, everything looks very detailed. Even when you go into battle in certain terrain, the backgrounds change, and that is always a good thing to see. And you can't make a Square Enix game without the music. The soundtrack is beautiful. It's an orchestral re-recording of the classic music that you already loved, bringing more emotional weight to the story and setting. The music will always get you going. It's not your typical Square Enix music because it has a little more classical feel to it. And that's okay because I'm still vibing anyway, and you should too. So should you play this game? Of course you should. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake successfully brings an iconic RPG into the modern age and captures the essence of the original while improving the game, the visuals, the gameplay, quality of life changes. This is the perfect game for those who used to love this game or still love this game, love the Dragon Quest series, and also a good game for folks who want to take a chance at Dragon Quest and, maybe go, stray away from the Final Fantasy for a little bit and get that traditional turn-based game that a lot of people still want today. Dragon Quest III HD 2D, the remake. The score is about as long as its name, and that's giving it a great grade. Play Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake on whatever console you choose.